completely different. We'll see how long this can go. No, we're doing a podcast right now. There you go. Good job. All right, folks, this is weird. This is very weird, and this is very different. My co-host seems to be unavailable. I've given him a call and a text. Let's just try to see if we can get him on the horn one more time. I don't like to bother people so late at night. It's 10 o'clock. He did say 10. I called at 9 to just get confirmation, and I text at 10. I'm just going to give him a holler right now. Also have my son here. He won't go to sleep, so maybe that could be his reasoning too. Nope, got voicemail. Alright, so I have to either reschedule the podcast for Monday morning, because the thing is, the news stories, that's what makes me have to keep, I can push the podcast back by like a week, but the news stories are like bread, because the baker's doesn't get it, they'll get stale very quickly. He's trying to grab the microphone. So I'm gonna do a audio test just to put my headphones in. Oh, I forgot to silence my phone. Such a rookie right now. Pops must be watching the podcast because he said "Ahoy, mates." So that's good. Good to have you here, Pops. So yeah, I'm gonna try to just to see if I can run it solo dolo. I don't know if that will work, but we're going to attempt it while we have little man here doing his whole thing of being tough going to sleep there. And we got people here, so we definitely can't not do the podcast now. Screw it. What's up, Ben? Ben, you have come at an interesting time. I'm doing a preamble right now because I was hesitant whether to start it or not, and because we didn't have a podcast last week, because hey, stop, where you going? Because it was my co-host's anniversary this week. I hit him up and he said 10 o'clock is good, and I gave him a call at 9. I think he might be tired, he might be asleep. It's a hard work being a dad, so I'm just gonna have to, first time ever, do the podcast without him. I haven't put my headphones in to test out my audio levels yet. I am contending with little man over here, trying to get him to fall asleep as well. So I don't know how good I sound, whether I sound good at all. I'm sure I do. I'm really close to the mic. But yeah, you'll hear him a couple times. Let me stand up a bit. I might just do the whole podcast standing up. Let me lift this up some, because I wrote the script, so I can pretty much do this. Get everything right where I need it to be. And again, I'm just going to put my headphone in, open up YouTube, and just see where I'm at audio wise. Probably move the mic to an elevated position, since I'm going to be standing. Oh, no, I can't put it right there. I was about to put it on top of my computer, but my computer is the thing that's making most of the noise, that fan noise. I do have some baby background shush noise going on. Hopefully you can't hear that too much. You probably can. Let me just get on the old YouTube. The tubes of the U. I'm in the tube. You in the tube. We're tubes. We're all tubes. Oh, I sound so far. Alright, I'm gonna get closer in a second. Just trying to get him sorted. You can hear him too. I can hear him heavy. He's like, ah. I want to hold the mic too, because like I said, I can just do like this. I just want to hold the mic. But the problem is he squirms too. So like he's falling asleep, but then he'll be like, oh wait, I just woke up. Like he'll do that. Let me see. Yeah, see, me holding the mic sounds so much better. It just, the audio finally just caught up to me. And it sounds pretty good to me. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to sit the mic down. Let me sit this down. All right. We are going to podcast. Again, this is my first ever episode without my co-host. Guys, wish me luck. I am very nervous about this. I have nobody to play off. So, like, what I mean by that is I got to say the comment, then I got to be the funny guy. I can't do both, but, you know, sometimes life pushes you. So, let me turn this off because that was in my ear. Like, my own voice was in my ear. It's funny. All right, we are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy Maloy! Welcome aboard the podcast that sets sails through the vast ocean of movies, TVs, comic books, gaming, tech, and everything else in between, where we discuss serious topics with not so serious people. Prepare to embark on a journey with Talking in Teacups. We are your host. Well, today I'm just your host, D-Cypher. Joined alongside me is my little man right here. He won't go to sleep, so I have to hold him tight like a hostage until I can get him to sleep. And we are here to navigate that ever-expanding universe of pop culture while injecting a healthy dose of humor along the way. Consider this podcast your intergalactic spaceship ready to explore the galaxies of entertainment. And in this next segment, I would thank the host for being with me. I have no host right now to thank besides myself, so little man, thanks for being here with me today, even though you are having trouble going to sleep. Sorry, folks who have to listen to that. I'm telling you, we're going to get through this. We're so good, so strong. We're so good. Now, let's get to housekeeping. If you didn't know, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at CypherSpit Gaming for all the latest updates and behind-the-scenes shenanigans. If you're looking to show some love and support to the channel, head on over to patreon.com/CypherSpitGaming. But hey, if you can't swing the Patreon ship, no worries. You can still join the fun and watch our content for free on YouTube and Twitch. That's right, we've got you covered as we set sail on our live podcast every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. It's the perfect way to wrap up your weekend and dive headfirst into our gaming extravaganza. And if you can't make it to the live show, no worries. I got you covered there too, because throughout the week, I upload little clips from some older episodes, giving you that gaming fix whenever you need. And don't worry, the full episodes drop every Friday, so make sure you mark your calendars. So far I have with me Ben Head in the comments. What's up, Ben? And I have on Twitch, that name, I can't say it. It's IREDRUML. Iredrummel. With the L at the end. Iredrummel. 2 black diamonds. Thank you. And now, let's get to our first segment. Our first official segment, where I'm going to pull segments out of, so I gotta make sure my audio sounds good. That's a note to myself. I'm nervous. Don't worry about this. I'm gonna ramble. I'm gonna be nervous. I'm just checking my phone. Maybe he texts me and say, "Oh, I'm joining in. Don't worry." He did not text me. Okay.
Oh.
Red rum. Oh, red rum. It's confusing. Is that from what is that movie? Don't you put it in the comments yet, because I'm gonna know the movie. It's from the movie with, you open up the hallway and then the blood come out, and it's the twins. They sit on the bikes. Oh my goodness, the name of the movie. Shining. The Shining? Is that The Shining? Is that The Shining? I think it's the right movie. Yeah. Is that from The Shining or from the sequel? Because they had a sequel too, with the actor that plays Obi-Wan in it. And now I'm having mad brain farts. But that's where I remember Red Rum from. I feel like I remember Red Rum from that. Or was it a song? Probably from that. Let me know if it's from The Shining or the book or the sequel. If I'm saying the names wrong, let me know too. Now, back to A Baker's Dozen. This is a news roundup of last week's biggest stories. Former DICE developer claims Battlefield 2042 faced uphill battle from the start. Now, you guys already know. Battlefield 2042, that left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. There was no single-player campaign. There was a lot of content that just was not in the game. Like, you would be on the menu of the game and it would say, "Oh yeah, don't worry, Battle Royale mode coming soon." Never came. So it just left a bad taste in a lot of gamers' mouths. So recently, a game developer who spent 12 years at the company DICE, they shared some insights into the challenges that the team faced during development. Now, the game did receive, mixed reviews. It got probably about a 68 on Metacritic and a 74 based on those critic reviews, and it was met with a lot of mostly negative feedback on Steam. So in a tweet, Joachim Boden is a former senior software engineer at DICE. He highlighted that the game underwent numerous iterations because they were still trying to figure out what they wanted from this game. While they were also facing strict deadlines, Bowden suggested that these factors significantly hindered Battlefield 2042, stating that it never stood much of a chance being great at launch. Basically, they released it at early access. That's what they did, and they charged full price for it. That's what EA does. Sorry, shots fired at EA. I had to do it to you. 2K does it as well with their basketball. No, not the basketball, with like the WWE, but that's another conversation. Anyway, the game's development journey saw multiple changes in directions, with leaks suggesting features such as Battle Royale mode and major weather events. However, post-launch revelations clarified that those were just internal concepts explored during development, potentially aligning with Bowden's reference to the game's many iterations. So yeah, it did leak that they were going to have a Battle Royale mode, and I stopped playing it, so I don't even know if the game did get the Battle Royale. That's why I kind of left it vague, but it was supposed to get that. All right, here's a potential person that can join the podcast who's calling, knowing that we live. Let me put him on speaker. I'm going to put him on blast. You're on speaker, and I'm putting you on blast because you're interrupting the podcast that's live.
I thought you could hear me.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, you there? Hold on. I didn't put headphones in because I thought nobody was there.
Oh, my.
You was there the whole time? How long you been there?
Yeah.
He wasn't there. Folks, how long he been there? Let me put headphones in. Excuse me, guys. My bad. I was complaining the whole time about how I was by myself. All right, say something.
Something. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That mean they can hear you too. Guys in the comments, he wasn't here that whole time, right? Don't have his back. Don't defend him. If he wasn't there that whole time, do not defend him because he wasn't.
I was there.
All right, well, that was that first news story. And did you hear the whole news story or did you hear just some of it?
Some of it.
Okay. By the way, he's asleep now. He sleep on me, and I don't feel like putting him down because if I put him down, he's gonna just wake up. So he's gonna stay on me the whole podcast. That's fine. I'm spoiling him. It's okay. Now, Red Rum. Let me finish reading these comments before I go to the next story. Well, I was just talking about how Battlefield 2042 never stood a chance, is what a former developer said. When you lead a company, that's when you could talk shit. Like, I got a couple places I want to talk shit about, but I ain't gonna talk shit about them right now. Anyway, so.
But is that really fair to really say? Because they were a part of that same project most of their way, and then when stuff hit the fan, and you want to bash it.
As you should.
Is that really fair to say?
That's fair to say. Like, I'm not going to talk about a company that I used to work for. Not right now. I'll wait like a year. But it's a company that I used to work for where I can't wait to talk shit about them. And they do all the dumbass decisions that they do. That's facts.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that company very well.
Now, let me turn off my stupid background noise. Hey, Google. Stop. Just stop. Good boy. All right. To be honest, I didn't think I would be able to talk because I've been banned from commenting. Oh, did Trendsetter, was it Trendsetter 9? Did he ban you, Ben? Because I know he tried to ban everybody. I guess it's not the same rules for live stream. One of my buddies made it actually, so it could be. Oh, so you don't even know where you got the name from, Red Rum. I see it though. Because it's the capital. Wait, no, but it's a lowercase I. Is that an L again? It's probably L. Anyway, and then Ben said it's been pretty good, but was dead on release. Yeah, it was dead on release. They had a few free for Battlefield 2042. They had a few free weekends where I wanted to play it on Steam. I ended up playing it on, I don't remember if it was on console or Steam. I got shot in the face. The only mode I like from Battlefield is rush mode. Do you guys know what rush mode is? Well, I guess AJ, I'm talking to you. You know what rush mode is?
How you see the chat?
How do you see the chat?
Yeah.
You can't, hold on, let me go to Discord. It doesn't show you, oh, it doesn't show the chat. So how would I have you see it? Okay, I can open up another window. Give me a second. But rush mode is basically like a capture the flag mode with a revolving base. If I go to window capture,
Okay.
And if I
I
open up
know.
another window
It's like how in
capture,
GTA you used to have that money. You had to get the briefcase through
yeah.
all that. Yeah, I know.
Oh, it doesn't let you show it. It's not gonna let you see it. You would have to have the YouTube open because it doesn't let
Okay.
me share it. Yeah, because it's a part of OBS, and I'm already sharing OBS.
Oh, all right.
All right, so let me put this chat window back because I thought if I made it a separate window, it would let me do it. And just finished reading. It was a lot of comments. I'm just finishing catching up. It's pretty good. Date on release. EA things. Yeah, EA for sure. 5 seconds. Yeah, because he's only joined in for 5 seconds. um, and then somebody put, I thought I heard a DC join. I guess maybe that was probably talking about you. Thought I heard somebody join. He was here before it even started. I'm not sure who did it. It's possible.
Thank you. I was there before it started.
He probably was commenting about something else. Anyway,
Thank you. So somebody paying attention.
moving on to the next story. Witcher 3. This game is an RPG, Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, and it's finally hit over 50 million copies sold. So it's made by CD Projekt Red. That's a Polish video game developer, and they announced that it's sold over, or they reached a milestone of over 50 million copies sold since its release in 2015. This is going to solidify it as one of the best-selling video games of all time. It's obviously not the best-selling game of all time. It's probably like number 4, maybe 5. But anyway, based on that data, it's up there and it's closing in on other successful games such as Red Dead Redemption 2, great game of the year when that came out, I think 2018, and then Mario Kart 8. You know it's Nintendo, they're going to definitely have the top spot up there. But those two titles have already surpassed 50 million units sold of that game, so that's pretty good. And the sales figures are really good. There's allegedly going to be like another Witcher trilogy, so that's going to be good. And it sold so much, so of course, if you're curious about what are some of the other games that are best-selling games of all time, number 1 is Tetris. Bet you didn't know that. 520 million copies sold. I don't think nobody's ever going to touch that number
it's kind of
ever.
cheating with Tetris because they're using their phone mobile gaming from back in the day when it was like on Nokia phones and stuff.
Right, so I don't think nobody's ever going to top that. That's the goat. That's goated. That's goated. But Minecraft came close with literally like half that number basically, and they have 238 million copies sold. So shout out to Minecraft because that's a lot of copies sold, and they also have mobile. So that's the closest you're gonna get is 238. Now, if you want a game that's just console based, take a look no further than Grand Theft Auto 5, who has released on the PS3, PS4, and PS5, and then the Xbox equivalent. So it came out 3 different times, and it's only at it's at 170 million copies sold. Not only that's a lot. I said it kind of like a backhanded compliment. I didn't mean to. That's a lot of copies, right, Red Room? That is a lot of copies.
Especially in the modern era of gaming.
I mean, 50 million is a lot, but 170. That's crazy. That's like doing that through 3 times. Yeah, 3 times.
They've been out for 10 years.
Oh man, did it come out in 2013? Damn, it
Yep.
did come out 2013. I was in a different place at that time. I was 10 years younger. Wow, I feel old. You should not have said that. I feel
Well,
really,
think about it. When you brought up The Witcher's a very old game.
that
Because
still
CD Projekt
feels
Red,
yeah, that still
the
feels
really
recent.
game that they really been working on been Cyberpunk. So imagine what they about to do with the new Witcher. That's been selling that much.
And the fact that they open world games, Cyberpunk and Witcher, they take a long time because you got to come up with the story, and you got to have all these little small things in this world. You got to design this landscape, and I think they've already caught up to the books because I know there are books, so maybe they're trying to do an original story. It's crazy.
I think that's where he was going. Because they made the TV show.
Yeah, and the first 2 seasons had what was it, Henry Cavill, but then he had to step down because he thought he was going to be hired into DC, and then DC was like, "Psych, got the wrong number," and they brought in, was it Liam? Not Liam, yeah, Liam Hemsworth. So not Chris Hemsworth, but his brother Liam Hemsworth. So now at season 3 is a different character, or different actor, excuse me.
Yeah.
And Ben says, Minecraft only is less because it hasn't been around for as long. Tetris can only be fun for so long before it gets
That's
boring.
facts. But
That is true.
Uh, Minecraft been around long enough to.
No, Tetris been around since like the 90s. I was about to say 80s.
Yeah,
It
but
probably
think
was in
about
the
this though.
80s.
When Minecraft came out, it was shattering everybody's record. There was the number one game out before GTA 5 came out.
Mm-hmm.
So it holds its weight in the modern era, and they still making Minecraft. They just dropped a new Minecraft game called Minecraft Legends. So Minecraft, if you play Minecraft, it's still gonna hold a solid fan base, but it ain't gonna get no bigger than that.
Yeah, and Minecraft is basically now like if you do just base game Minecraft, it's like digital Legos. So that's a forever thing. Like Legos never went away. Legos never is going to go away. It's a forever thing because you can do so much with it. Whether it's just play the survival mode or just play the creative mode, and then they had the other spin-off modes to it, but I don't think they still have those from the last time I turned it on. The last Minecraft game I played on console had like I think it was called Spleef, where you take the shovel and knock the snow under them. That was pretty fun, and it had Elytra where you'll fly. But on PC, I don't see any of those modes anymore on Bedrock. But regardless, yeah, Minecraft is goated. Grand Theft Auto 5 goated. Tetris overrated. Oh, I said it. Snake is better. Come at me.
Nah, Snake not better.
Snake is
I
better.
beg to differ. No, cause hear me out. When you gotta flip them little L shapes and you be mad when it's coming down fast and you like, yo, I can fit right there to get that little piece to clear out that whole column, that row, and you don't do it and the time expire, you won't be mad. Snake, it's easy to get the little things that like just don't hit yourself.
Yeah, it's so fun. Have you ever played a game called Tricky Towers?
How was that?
Let me pull it up. Let's see, can I talk to this? Tricky Towers. Oh, good. I can talk to it. Great.
According to Stump.
And I should be able to share my screen. Bam. This is Tricky Towers. So this is Minecraft, but like, oh, sorry, not Minecraft. What is it called? This is that Tetris style game, but with like brightly colors. If you come over, I'm gonna try to have you play that. I got it on PS4. It's so fun. You can see it, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, yeah. So you're building a Tetris style thing, but it's going up. So you're kind of racing to the top. So it's not like you're trying to clear rows. It is just the fun. It's just so fun. 4 people can play at one time. It's so great, man. I'm telling you. This game is just the bee's knees. Tricky Towers, yeah. All right, let me get to the next story. So, Redfall. According to reports, developers of Redfall allegedly expressed their desire for the game to be either canceled or rebooted by Microsoft. So following several delays, the first major Xbox exclusive from Bethesda released with a number of technical issues and generally reviewed poorly, earning about a 56 score on Metacritic and on Xbox Series X and S, tongue twister, and a 54 on PC on Metacritic. So Redfall is that multiplayer game. It's like a loot shooter, and that's not something that Arcane Studio usually makes. Arcane Studio is the same team that brought you Dishonored, Prey, and what's it called, Deathloop. But they were forced to basically make this game. Well, again, allegedly, and this is according to a recent report by Bloomberg, the development of the game suffered from several challenges, including a lack of clear vision, and then they had a high employee turnover rate, which limited the resources for the project that was intended to be a AAA game. As it stands right now, that game's probably in the AA space. It's not AAA at all. And then based on... Oh, go ahead.
Redfall is not a bad game. It's not. It was just buggy.
Yeah. And then it's not a game that they make. They don't make looter shooters. Like this same news story, if you clip this and you save this for a year from now, I'm going to have the same conversation with you about what is the game that Rocksteady's making right now. It is called Kill Justice League. No, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. This same conversation is going to be had because the company WB, or companies in general, because Microsoft is who bought Arcane, because they see that you can make money via microtransactions. They're turning games that are meant to be single player into looter shooters. So that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, it got delayed. It was supposed to come out this year, but I think it got delayed until next year because they saw that when it got leaked that there were multiple currencies in the game, meaning like, okay, there's gold, then there's Ethereum, and then there's diamonds. It was like, okay, wait, this is a looter shooter. Don't nobody want to get loot and grind for cosmetics. That's what killed that Marvel's Avengers games by Square Enix. Nobody wants that at all.
Yep.
So that was basically just
You gotta put that
another.
much on it. It's terrible.
Yeah, that was just another like developer basically snitching on the games industry. It was people being made to make these games that they're not
But
really
no,
they're not
you know,
really
the
hitting. Yeah,
blame them. The biggest successor of microtransactions is GTA. And this
yeah,
is why they survived for the last 10 years. Because once they did GTA Online, I don't know how much revenue they did, but I know it was over $1 billion of
yeah.
revenue.
It was crazy. I think I saw one video said they did $1 billion a year, which is crazy. It's like, wait, hold up. So yeah, everybody wants to be like that. EA was killing it with their soccer game, FIFA. They were making so much money in microtransactions. They was like, I don't care. They kept on repeating the same game, which is most sports
And that's
games.
why 2K don't switch their format up because you're gonna pay for VC to upgrade your player.
Wait, say that again. You don't pay for the VC?
No, you pay for your VC to upgrade your
Oh,
player.
you pay for the VC. Oh, yeah. Um, Wait, hold on. Ray Rum says so many games getting killed by unneeded microtransactions. That's facts.
Yep.
That's facts.
And
That's
I'm happy
Suicide Game, Marvel's
Harry Potter game was
Avengers.
over.
Yeah. The only game that survived using microtransactions is Overwatch, and I think people probably mad at that game still. But Overwatch survived, and then what's the other one? Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2 kind of dead. I don't think nobody's talking about it or care about that anymore. But Battlefront 2 had a lot of microtransactions in it, and that was a lot of controversy when that came out. It was like, wait, in order to get all the
Fortnite got a lot of
cards,
microtransactions.
which one?
Fortnite.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fortnite is probably what everybody's looking at. Like, well, Fortnite did it, so I can get away with it. Yeah, Fortnite definitely is the Fortnite and Grand Theft Auto 5 are what people are looking at when they say, well, we should be able to get away with microtransactions.
And
And,
people want to know why they don't win Game of the Year because they got too many microtransactions. The ones who don't worry about that. They put all that effort in their game. They don't half-ass a game. You feel me?
yep. And then Ben says it's acceptable in GTA simply because it's not that hard to make money in GTA. Oh yeah, that's right. With GTA, you don't have to buy the shark cards. So that was probably their first game. All right, so yeah, let me tell you, with GTA, there's no multiple currencies. There's just cash. So, and if you want to make if you want to buy something, you can either work hard in the game or grind, whatever, or you can buy the little shark cards. But once they came out with Red Dead Redemption 2, they said, hold the phone. We want to force people to do it. So that's what killed Red Dead Redemption 2's online, because they had cash and then they had gold, where certain things you had to buy with gold. So yeah, that's why GTA still around, because their microtransactions you can actually avoid if you keep playing the game. And then if you keep playing the game, you're putting in all this time. You're like, well, fuck it. Maybe I will spend $20 to get $1 million. I think $20 to get you 1.25 million. I think I can't remember
So think
anymore.
about it. They did that to Red Dead. What you want to think they want to do that to GTA 6?
Oh,
Because think about it.
they are for
They
sure.
want to do that. For sure, for sure.
Now the problem is, I hope they don't have it where it's a separate currency. So like, at least if I'm going to be stuck playing this world, first of all, I'm mad at GTA 6 for not being 3 maps. It should be 3 maps. That's all I'm gonna say about GTA 6. If it's not 3 maps, you're not pushing technology to the fullest. If I had to wait 10 years for the game, it should be Liberty City, Vice City, and anywhere else you want to put. But it's only going to be, allegedly, again, I don't really know, it's only going to be I hit my mic. Vice City, and then Cuba, or whatever their GTA version of Cuba is. That's it. That's all
He
you're going
said
to get.
it's like 6 times bigger or 3 times bigger than the last all the maps or whatever.
Then I will forgive it. If it's bigger, I'll forgive it. I will forgive it if it's bigger. But I
But
haven't.
see,
Go ahead.
big maps is kind of if they don't got no fast travel system in that game.
I was
know
just about to
GTA
bring up Red Dead 2. Yep, I was
Yeah.
just about to bring it up. I was like,
And
Red
then
Dead is
GTA, you
huge, but I
never.
ain't never really. First of all, I have to confess,
Yeah,
I didn't beat
Rockstar
Red
is
Dead
known for
because I
that.
got it on PS4. I haven't put it on PC yet, so I
They
did.
don't put no fast travel action in their game. So it's like,
Wait,
bro,
hold up. Grand Theft Auto 5 don't got fast travel? I never even thought about
no,
that. I'm thinking Elder
None of
Scrolls. That's
them.
why.
None of them do.
Damn, let me
What's the
think.
name?
Fast
So
travel. Oh,
Cyberpunk
you
for
can
the
kind of get in a
Cyberpunk for the,
taxi. You can get in a taxi. You can get in.
yeah, but you can skip the scene, but that's the fast travel, really. Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to call the taxi, and then sometimes the taxi don't even show up.
I would say that's very immersive. Red Dead Redemption
So
2 was very immersive. You had to get to a signpost. I think it was like a carriage post just to fast travel.
where like Saints Row, the new one, they got a fast travel. Cyberpunk, you got a fast travel system.
Hmm.
Even Harry Potter, right, one of the biggest games out, got a fast travel system. Even that map is enormous.
The Hogwarts Legacy map?
Yeah.
I don't know if I call that enormous, but Ben knows I haven't finished that game, and I'm very
Yeah,
sorry.
run around without the broom and see how big the game really is.
Bro, I'm stuck with no broom. I am so slow at playing games. I haven't even unlocked the mission where you get the broom yet. That's how far in the
Oh, you
beginning I am. Yeah, I'm there. My last mission was going into the library wearing the invisibility spell and
oh,
yeah,
or whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
spell.
All right, let me see what Red Room say. Like Overwatch, they used to have so many free things to work for and a good leveling system, and now in Overwatch 2, there's nothing to work for other than a battle pass, and no free cosmetics. Really, it feels like they have. Oh, and it's the second thought. It feels like they abandoned Red Dead Redemption 2 online almost. No, they did. I read an article. They did abandon Red Dead Redemption 2 online. No DLC, because that was the thing people were complaining about because they weren't playing it. So they were like, "Yo, put some DLC in this game." And besides just hunting for rare animals, and they was like, nah, we're good, we're just gonna shift focus.
On the
And
topic of Rockstar, real quick, when you said shift focus, how do y'all feel about them shifting focus to cancel Bully 2 for Red Dead 2?
well, I
For
like
one
a
that they
more
took the news.
modern setting, but Red Dead 2 was very good, and that's a great single player game. It just sucks that we can't get any single player DLC. Stop with this multiplayer mess. Just stop. I don't care. I
Well, you
don't
know,
like
multiplayer
multiplayer
is
stuff.
the wave.
You said what?
Multiplayer is the wave right now.
All right, I'll give you that. Multiplayer is the wave. What I should have said, stop with the microtransactions. That's what I should have said. Because multiplayer can be fun. Because Saints Row, you can play that game multiplayer. So it ain't multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
They don't got no online mode. It's just co-op.
That's cool. That's cool. That's good enough. Saints Row has been doing it right for the longest. Wait. Yeah, no. Saints Row don't have no microtransactions.
But see, mind you, I beat the new Saints Row, and it's not enough activities to do the grind to get to certain things you need to do in the game.
Oh, okay.
Because everything costs too much. You spending, it's not like equating at all with nothing. It's just like, yeah, it's not nothing.
I'm laughing because I just read Ben's comment. He said, I'm waiting for you to pet all the cats in Hogwarts Legacy before you do anything else. That's funny. And then Red Rum said they sleeping for not doing Red Dead Redemption 2 Undead. Oh yeah, with those graphics, that would be crazy. Granted, it'd probably be a lot of work, is what they said. Yeah. And then Ben said I could find plenty of mods for DLCs, and it's probably better than any of the half-ass DLC they would have sent out. And Red Rum says feels like it was one of their most popular DLCs. Yo, Red Dead Redemption 2 Undead Nightmare was definitely their most popular besides Ballad of Gay Tony. Because I just remember that name was funny as a kid. It's very immature. The Ballad of Gay Tony? Hilarious. Playing this.
GTA 4.
Yeah. that was my work. I saw that at GameStop. I'm like, what is this? What is this? Then they had the nightclub, and you had Robert. Well, he looked like Robert Downey Jr. I'm like, yo, this is Robert Downey Jr. right here, because I think it came out when Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, 2008. So the Ballad of Gay Tony was the DLC, so 2009. So you had in that same year Iron Man 1, and I'm like, yo, this is Iron Man in the game. They got Iron Man. They had the P90 assault rifle or submachine gun, depending on what that rifle is. And I was like, yeah, this is awesome. And the music was better. Yeah, Ballad of Gay Tony, probably one of the best DLCs. Well, The Lost in the Dam had a better story, but it was more serious. Anywho, Microsoft, they got fined $20 million. Technically, they settled out of court. They got fined $20 million by the FTC for an Xbox privacy breach. So Xbox has been breaching your privacy. They called it a data glitch. Microsoft has reached a settlement with the FTC, agreeing to pay a fine of $20 million. The settlement comes as a response to allegations of Microsoft illegally collecting personal information, emails, and date of births from children on Xbox consoles without obtaining parental consent. So that's for those kids who were signing up for like Minecraft and whatever else Xbox has. They called it, or Microsoft was accused of retaining children's personal information unlawfully, which the company acknowledged as a technical glitch. So they didn't do it on purpose, allegedly, air quotes. As part of the settlement, Microsoft will not only pay that penalty, but they'll also implement measures to ensure compliance with children's privacy laws in the future. The settlement highlights the importance of protecting children's online privacy and serves as a reminder to companies to obtain appropriate consent when collecting personal information, especially from young users. You know, I know these kids probably put in fake date of births, but they did use their real email. Actually, no, kids probably smart to use a fake email nowadays, but that's crazy.
Oh, they crafty. Bro, they crafty. I see their phones every day.
Yeah.
But even if they do that, it's supposed to be parental advised, so you can't really fault them. Everything's in placed in line for it.
And I think they don't even let you create an Xbox account without a parental, but then that's why I said they crafted. They probably put a different date of birth in. They might use their real email, but they'll put a different date of birth in.
You just gotta be 18.
Yeah, I think you gotta be at least 13 to make the account by yourself, where you don't need a parental guardian to do it.
Yeah.
Well, remember when I was saying that The Witcher's getting the sequel? Well, guess who else is getting a sequel? Cyberpunk 2077. So yes, we know it launched at a not so finished state, especially on last gen consoles, but there is renewed excitement due to that DLC Phantom Liberty coming out. So now they also have some, they were doing that what is it called, sales thing, like the quarterly earnings report. That's what it is, excuse me. So now they hinted at a potential sequel where they'll be starting the research phase in 2024. So that means the game's not coming out anytime soon. Don't expect to be seen anytime soon, because they've learned from their previous mistakes of rushing out a game. Yeah.
For an update on that report, they had the Microsoft showcase today.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty comes out September 26th this year.
And it's got Idris Elba in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah. They got new characters and returning characters. The premise is the premise of the mission is basically way over your head. It's a bigger mission than what you expect. That's basically what they tell you.
Yep.
The trailer's out now. They just show more like grittiness and stuff, more meatiness.
Ben says Cyberpunk had no reason to be rushed. They had so long to make that game. Procrastination mostly. It's because 2020, they saw that everybody was locked up indoors. So they was like, oh, shoot, if we don't drop it in 2020, who knows what's going to happen? Let's get this now while everybody's all hype, especially because 2020, the new consoles launch. So that's why they dropped it. The like heads up people, like the higher up people wanted to do it, not the developers, but the people who are in charge, like the team lead. He was like, yo, you got to put stockholders. Thank you. Yep. The stockholders like, yo, you got to drop this now. Now is the time to strike while the iron's hot, because everybody's home. Everybody's buying up all these graphics cards. 2020 was a crazy year. They were hunting for graphics cards. Everybody was hunting for crypto. Everybody was hunting for napkins and tissues. It was crazy. Yeah. Those were high commodities. Graphics cards and tissues. Who would have thought?
That was a wild time.
That was a very wild time. And then, like, in the fall, everybody was hunting for PS4s. Then you might as well say, just chalk it. You was never going to get one. A PS4 or Xbox. I think that was still good. There's plenty of Xboxes. Shots. There's plenty of Xboxes. It's like 3 Xboxes per 1 PS4. You ain't had to get in no waiting list or no queue for that.
Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, Nintendo Switch. They was already doing their thing. I think they came out with the OLED model. That might have been 2021.
How do y'all feel about Nintendo Switch being the second highest gaming console?
I did do a story on that one of these weeks. It's crazy. And it's because they're cheating with these iterations. They have the Nintendo Switch, I think it's called Lite, right? What's the other one called? Lite?
Yeah, but is it really cheating where
100% cheating.
someone
100%
Sony
cheating.
keep making the same console every 3 years? Oh, Slim. You got the Pro. Now you got three variations of their console
Well,
just to boost up market sales.
that is cheating too. But to add to that, I'm disappointed because where the hell is my PS4 Slim? They still have the basic white model. You telling me you couldn't come out with a Slim or a PS4 Pro yet? All these companies got lazy.
I got a PS4 Slim.
No, PS5. Sorry, I said four. I meant to say five. PS5 Slim. Where the hell's my PS5 Slim at? It's been 3 years. Should have been dropped.
But they made a discless version. The
Oh,
Slim
okay.
is
Yeah. You're right.
so the discless version is this. So now they're gonna sell the disc separately now with a Blu-ray compatible disc. It's like the optical drive is $100 now.
That's dumb. At that point, I'd be mad. Like, why would I even have bought the discless version if I want to buy a Blu-ray player add-on? You may as well just spent the extra. It was a price difference of only 100, or is a price difference of 50? I don't have it in front of me right now, but whatever the price difference is, you may as well just bought the standard PS5 that has a disc reader.
No, but it's cheaper to produce it like that than make. So remember, they cut costs with the heat sink.
They
So
did.
now they cut
I
more
saw
costs
that
by
Austin
making
Evans did a
optical
video
drive
on
and
it.
stuff.
Yep. And they didn't announce that they changed the heatsink either. Austin Evans was just like a nerd, and he took apart both of them. He was like, "Wait, why is the heatsink smaller?" I was like, "Damn, dog,
But you could feel the weight difference, in the consoles.
they tripping. You need those fans. Well, you need the heatsinks. We need fans. Keep my drone hot.
So the people who've been having that PlayStation problem with the silicone melting in their chip and stuff and breaking their consoles is the ones who got the new systems.
Mm, I didn't even know about that. Tisk. Red Rum says 2020 was wild. Ben says I got scammed so bad by a $700 PC with a GT, or GT
Jeez.
1030. Oh Jesus Christ! I was buying my PC around that 2020 mark, but I was like, what was I doing? Buying all the parts separately. So the last thing I bought, and I remember I was telling AJ about it. The last thing I bought was a graphics card because it was so hard to get them, and I eventually just bought like, what's those things called? A bundle where they make you buy two other things. So that's how I got my monitor and my stupid behind mouse that I don't use because I already had a good mouse picked out, but I had to buy them, and I didn't want the monitor that I got. I like it, but I would have picked something different. Then Ben also says the PS5 was so much worse. It came out December 2020. Wait, hold on, you text. It came out December 2020. I got one at 5 a.m. staying up all night. Nice. I still haven't gotten one yet because I refuse to get a white console. I want it to be black. My whole entertainment system is filled with black consoles or a red Spider-Man console. And I have a black Xbox, and I'm like, I got a black PC, and maybe I'll buy faceplates later, but I'm like, come on, you guys should have already came out with a black one. Like Xbox came out with a black one. Stop playing. It's weird. It's a weird time right now. These businesses are just saving money because we're in that recession. Red Rum also says, I'm surprised PlayStation is putting all their exclusive on Steam. I'm very happy about it, but surprised. Oh yeah, I'm surprised too, but I'm definitely happy about it. 100%.
It's because they're losing sales to, once again, Game Pass, and this is why
Oh,
Game Pass
okay.
from a lot of things because Microsoft did a test. So a lot of people don't know this. They did a test version with Game Pass that they put in AAA gaming on TVs built in without buying the console. So PlayStation's now got no choice but to follow suit because Steam is what got the biggest gaming library.
Mm-hmm.
So they got no choice but to do that now. That's why you see Spider-Man got on there now. What other games on there?
I'm not gonna lie. When I was homeless, I was playing Game Pass because I didn't had no console to hook up. I was just playing right on my laptop. That joint was the best. I was feeling Game Pass. Then when I finally moved in and I got my PC, I'm like, this internet sucks where I'm at. Where I was at when I was playing Game Pass, I had good internet, but the internet I got now sucks. I can't play Game Pass. It's probably fine now, but I haven't tried it anymore because I already got a PC. So I'm like, what's the point? PC just super heavy. This thing is like heavy. Carrying this? No. Laptop was much better. We said surprise PlayStation. Oh, Red Rum says I got lucky and I built my PC right before the 2020 madness. Oh, you definitely got lucky because it was madness. 2020. The scalpers, man, that was their year. 2020 and 2021, that was the scalper year. And then Ben says, did you hear about the vertical standing scandal with the PS5. There was a scandal with the vertical stands? Was it that it was breaking your console? It sounds vaguely familiar, but no, I can't remember any scandals off the top of the head.
Wait, what? Say that last part over.
Ben had asked, did you hear about the vertical stand scandal with the PS5? Was it that if you have it vertically standing and you put your disc inside, it will damage the console or the disc? Because that sounds like Xbox, if that's the case. Xbox 360 had that same issue.
Mind you, I heard about that. I got one of the first PS5 that came out, and I always had my console standing vertical, never horizontal, and the disc runs perfectly fine.
Oh
It's
no,
the people who just
he
I feel like the people, huh?
he said he clarified what it was. It was completely removing the thermal conductor, the vertical stand,
Oh, yeah.
and it caused them to completely overheat. Damn, vertical stand, jeez,
So
making
that's what
everything
that. So
worse.
that. So these are. I feel like these are the people who don't have their PS5 out in the open air. So like my PS5 is on the like side of my TV,
Mm-hmm.
and it's nothing but space and air around it, where people will be putting like in a little cubby or whatever, closed seal. So one thing if they increasing the hardware and more graphic intense, the console got to stay cool. So that's what people don't understand, that just because you got a cooling system in it, don't mean it's going to stay cool. It still need cool air around it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did say it's the new ones mostly, so that's probably why. Because that heat sink that we talked about got smaller.
That's crazy. They took a big chunk. If you watch that Austin Everett video,
Yeah,
they took a big chunk out of that.
that
Sheesh.
that was crazy. And then he also rubbed it in my face. He said he has dark plates on his PlayStation. I'm waiting for them to come out
Oh,
with some red and black web plates. That'd be really cool for the new Spider-Man
no, so
game. But
what
I know
it
they're
is
not
now
gonna do it. I'll probably have to go on like Etsy.
is about the controllers now with them.
I saw, but the red controller I saw at game. I was at GameStop the other day. They had a red controller, but it was maroon. I don't like
The Harry
maroon.
Potter controller flipping for like $500.
Oh, I didn't see that. Now I'm gonna have to pull that up. Did not know
Now
they
that's what I
had
said.
Harry
The
Potter
God of War,
PS5 controller.
I think the God of War one was like
Now
130 or
see,
something.
this is sick. Let me see if I can get this image full screen. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, this is a skin trash. This not it. This not what you was talking about, was it? Let me put this on the screen. You talking about this?
No, that's not it.
Oh, okay. I about to
It's,
say.
it's
Now this is just the skin. Now if this was a whole
it's black.
console like this, I'd be all for it. Oh look, yeah, they got
It's
the skin.
I'm saying,
Oh,
trying to click on the.
it's this one. It's this one on the right that my finger's on. It's this one, ain't it?
Yep, that one right there.
This ain't official, but I do like this.
No, that's not it. Go back.
It's not this one. This one's sexy.
No, go back.
Oh, see, now it's just showing me a bunch of
That
stuff.
one right there in the box, right there. Because they had the red buttons on it. The one in the box.
Oh, the one in the box. Okay, let me see.
And the
How come I
controller,
ain't
the
know
controller.
about this? Okay, yeah, that's
turn
nice.
them on, the Harry Potter stuff. The sounds.
Gold and black. Yeah, that's dope. I like that. Now I'm more of a red and black guy. That's why I kind of went towards this Gryffindor. I can deal with this. But yeah, that's sick. I know they're doing the controllers, but how you not gonna do the controllers and the damn faceplates? Give me custom faceplates. This is just the
They might
skin.
go with Spider-Man though, because Spider-Man comes out in October, so they got a controller coming.
See, I would believe that. I know they're gonna do the controller, but they're not gonna do the faceplates. Because if they would have did it, they would have did it with God of War. That's a big game. They ain't do it with God of War. They're not gonna do it with Spider-Man.
I think Spider-Man also God of War?
Oh, good question. It probably did. It probably did. Yeah, but that's really nice. All right, so in some sad news to report, I have to talk about WWE legend and Hulk Hogan rival, the Iron Sheik. He has passed away at age 81. The Iron Sheik was a WWE legend who was one of Hulk Hogan's greatest rivals during the 1980s. He has died according to a statement posted to his Twitter account Wednesday. He was 81. R.I.P. to Iron Sheik. A true legend. And in a bit of light-hearted news, The beloved franchise Legend of Zelda is set to make its transition to the silver screen, so Universal Pictures is in the final stages of securing the rights to adapt this video game iconic franchise, The Legend of Zelda, for the big screen. The studio is reportedly in negotiations with Nintendo and, of course, Illumination to bring the highly anticipated project to life. We are going to be looking forward to that film, and it's going to be debatable whether it's going to outsell Mario. I don't think it is, but AJ, what are your thoughts?
My thing is, what are they going to do with Zelda?
Oh, he's going to go on a quest. Yeah, he's going to go on a quest. That's all.
But Link don't talk, really.
They're going to cast... Who is going to play Link? Probably... Let me think of a good voice. What's his name? Robert Maloney? What's the guy that played Spider-Pig in the first Into the Spider-Verse? That guy. They cast his voice. That's a silly voice for a Link, but what if they did?
I forgot. But it might work. Give it a shot.
Yeah, he's going to probably be silly, like how Mario was silly and like clumsy. They'll probably make him silly and clumsy, but still get the job done. I thought Chris Pratt. Ben said Chris Pratt. But then I'm like, damn, that's drawing. You can't give him that role. You're going to give him to somebody... Oh, Tom Holland. What am I doing? Tom Holland. Of course, they're going to give it to Tom Holland.
No, Chris Pratt is good.
No, absolutely not. Because then he got two characters in the Nintendo universe. It's gonna no. Because inevitably we're going to get a Smash Brothers movie, and I can't have two Chris Pratts. So we're gonna have Tom Holland play Link, and then Zelda's gonna be played by Zendaya. Zendaya. That's like you just wrote that for yourself. Here you go. Nintendo and Illumination, just call me. I come up with a story for y'all. I come up with a story.
So basically, just me watching Spider-Man over again.
It's you watching Spider-Man over. Yep.
I don't want to watch that.
And Ganondorf is going to be played by, all right, who's a good voice? William Dafoe. Green Goblin. Spider-Man.
Next to you.
That's the one right there.
So Jack Black is good Bowser?
Jack Black was the best Bowser. Peaches?
He's the only Bowser.
Peaches.
So now how else would you act like Bowser? Because I'm pretty sure in the game, Bowser was not doing that.
Well, let me tell you something about the game. When Mario would get to the end of the level, it would always say, Peaches ain't here, bro. You need to go to the next castle. Because you know what Peaches was doing? She was too busy playing Smash Bros. With my man Bowser in another castle. So that's highly accurate. The movie was 100% accurate with Peaches and Bowser's love-hate relationship. He was getting some. She just was fronting on him in the movie. That's all. She's fronting on him heavy.
That's what you got out the movie?
That's what I got. Oh, hot take. That's my hot take, yeah. She was fronting on my man. He had the superstar and everything. Stop playing. Peaches over. He wrote her a song. Yo, she was out here hating. Smash Bros.
He wrote a second verse talking about he want to kill Mario and Luigi.
He was ready to destroy her whole like country too. Like, yo, if you don't date me, I'm about to blow this whole shit up. Like, talk about an incel. My man was the ultimate neckbeard, besides not actually having any facial hair. He's like, you don't like me? I'm a gentleman. I literally wrote a song for you. And I got a nuclear bomb. How you don't like me? I'm powerful. That's not who you want to be, guys. Fellas, that is not your role model.
You think Little Mermaid flopped?
Did it flop? I haven't done my review on it, so I didn't look at the budget versus how much it made. Did it flop?
I seen it was like a 60 something by the critics.
It's not something that I want to see. So as a critic myself, I will give it a fair score when I do see it, but it's definitely not something that I want to see. I'm not looking forward to seeing.
It can't be worse than Peter Pan, Pan and Wendy.
I definitely don't want it. I'd rather watch Little Mermaid than watching that movie. Yeah, for sure.
Pan and Wendy was bad.
Is Wendy? Oh no, I'm thinking Wednesday. When you say Wendy, I was thinking Wednesday.
My thing is, you can't do Peter Pan without Robert Williams playing December. Like, nobody can play Captain Hook better than my guy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they gotta just did their franchise.
Well, Ben has a proposal for you with the Smash Brothers spin-off movie, the team up
Okay.
movie. It's going to be Smash Brothers, written by Chris Pratt, directed by Chris Pratt, and voiced by Chris Pratt. What do you think?
Amazing.
He
I
said
like it.
amazing. 10 out of 10. And then William
10 out of
Defoe
10.
is going to be the
I
best
mean,
Ganondorf.
listen, that's like how you let Michael B. Jordan direct and star in Creed, and now I'm pretty sure he got a producer credits too.
Yeah, yeah, he produced it.
Yeah,
He
so
might
that's
even wrote some of it.
yeah, so you know,
Shout out to Creed 3. That was a good
so
film.
you know, Chris Pratt can do it. There's nothing wrong with that. My man out here getting a bag.
Yeah, you argued that one logically. I couldn't even talk crap. Well, in other news, the Epic Game Store is wrapping up its mega sale by offering the last of its free mystery games. The Epic Game Store has revealed the final mystery game of its mega sale, and as anticipated, players managed to guess the title ahead of time because y'all just so smart. Until June 15th, players with an Epic Game Store account that you can make for free can claim Payday 2 for free. So you heard that right, folks. You can actually play Payday 2 for free right now. All you gotta do is make an Epic Game Store account, redeem the game, and it's yours. Released originally in 2013, it is a heist-themed game, first-person shooter, usually priced around $10, but it offers plenty of DLC to keep you locked in. There were teasers leading up to the announcement, but players quickly figured that out. So play that game, get some thrilling missions going on, rob banks and other establishments. One of the missions, I think it was like the White House, really cool. And then just get a bunch of loot and shoot people. Awesome. Payday 2. Check that out. Ben says, gotta grab Payday real quick. Yes, absolutely. Oh, he also says that Chris Pratt should be the musical director too, the VFX, the sound, the editor, and everything else. Just have him do the whole movie.
Yup.
Produced
Chris
by,
Pratt,
written
starring Chris
by,
Pratt, directed by Chris Pratt.
casting by. Does all the
Listen, hold
voices.
on, but mind you, check this out though. Eddie Murphy did it in Norbit. You can't blame him.
Yeah, but he ain't do the visual effects. He had people put
He
that fat
did the
suit on
whole
him.
character.
He ain't
Eddie
put it on
Murphy played.
himself. No.
Look at me, the professor.
No,
How many characters he played?
he played all them characters. What I'm saying is to do the visual effects, he had somebody put that fat suit on him. We're talking about having Chris Pratt do everything himself, edit the
Well,
animations
listen,
and all that, slaving him
listen.
out.
It can happen. It takes some time.
Yeah. Speaking of things that takes time, it's been 12 years since Shadow of the Damned has released, and it is finally getting a remaster. So get ready for that wild ride down memory lane as Suda51 and Grasshopper Manufacture unleashed a remastered version of the cult classic Shadows of the Damned, 12 years in the making. So take a look for that. That's coming out real soon.
I want a remaster, a remake of The Breakfast Club.
Oh, that would be nice. I would check that out.
But
Actually, no, because then
but
I'm
you know
old
how
now, so
society
it's
is
gonna
now.
cast a bunch of young actors that I don't know too well, like the guy from Snowfall. Everybody's gonna love it and be like, "Oh, I didn't see Snowfall yet. I don't know what's going on." Nah, I don't want that unless it's gonna cast
They,
old
they, they
people.
trying to get they trying to get all the baby face actors
Yeah,
and actors where it's okay to be a 17-year-old person looking like a grown man who in high school sometimes.
but it's like, all right, what's that TV show that you had said I should watch? Swarm. I didn't know a lot of them actors. I knew the girl from the Netflix movie from Powers with Jamie Foxx, and now she's in Transformers. But I didn't know the guy. I'm like, what? I don't know none of these characters right now. Or like my coworkers talk to me about Euphoria. The only person I know is Zendaya. That's it. I don't know nobody else.
I don't like that show, but
I
yeah,
haven't watched it.
Euphoria. It's a okay show. It's good. Drake executive produced it.
Oh, that I didn't know. Nice. Get that bag. Okay. Speaking of people getting bags and dropping the bag, hot take right here. This scoop comes in the way of West Philly. AJ sent this to me. Disney is too scared to fire Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy, the president over at Lucasfilm, is having a rough time over at Disney. She released the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which flopped, and then accused everyone of being racist for not liking that Reva character. Following that, she released the Willow series, featuring a lesbian couple at the forefront, but that failed to attract viewers. Then she came out with Mandalorian season 3, which had all the marks of Kennedy's influence because she replaced she replaced Din Djarin as the main character and put Bo-Katan front and center, contrary to what we all wanted. Furthermore, that Starship Cruiser hotel thing that she had, that got shut down. That was an expensive hotel costing $6,000 a night, and they basically wasted a whopping $2 billion. And then her latest mishap, Indiana Jones, just premiered at the Cannes Festival in France and received a scathing review across the media. It's kind of hard to ignore the fact that if Kathleen Kennedy were a man, she'd have likely been fired by now. The issue lies in the optics of removing women from positions of power. It doesn't look good when they gotta be let go. People tend to be indifferent when a man gets fired, but that sentiment changes when there's a woman in charge.
Yeah, they don't understand that she's making bad business moves.
Oh, they understand. They just don't want to look bad.
Unless she got some dirt on somebody.
Yeah, she's a woman. She got dirt on all of them. Probably looked at her butt and was like, "Up, sexual harassment. Go ahead, fire me. Fire me. Watch what I'm finna say. Watch what I'm finna say." So yeah, she's over here causing a dumpster fire, causing a slow motion train wreck.
Oh, this is why the new Star Wars movie ain't come out yet.
What, Squadrons?
Yeah.
Who knows? She promised so many people Star Wars movies. The guy who made was it Last Skywalker, whatever, Rian Johnson, she promised him his own trilogy. The girl who made Wonder Woman was supposed to get that movie Squadrons, and then Taika Waititi, I can't say his name right now, but he's supposed to get a movie. She promised everybody a Star Wars movie, so who knows what's going on with that. That's like 3 different people.
Just trying to make ends meet.
All right. In other news, PlayStation is planning to buy this massive studio, and what could be a devastating blow to Xbox. PlayStation is reportedly planning to acquire a massive studio. An insider, Liz, known for her accurate Destiny leaks and connections to Bungie, has revealed that PlayStation is in the process of acquiring none other than CD Projekt Red, the renowned studio behind the Witcher and Cyberpunk franchises. If this acquisition goes through, it could mean the future installments of Cyberpunk and that new Witcher trilogy I was talking about earlier and other games from CD Projekt Red could become exclusives to PlayStation. This potential move could have significant implications for the gaming industry and console competition. What do you think about this?
So, it can, but what the agreement is, how when Microsoft bought Bethesda, is that if the company already had the game and them working, they gotta release it. So in like Cyberpunk, for instance, that's already on there from going forth. After they finish their go around with this Cyberpunk, and they say, "Hey, I'm making another game after The Witcher and everything," they gotta they're not gonna make games after that no more. You feel me?
Yeah. So whatever was already worked on, you can't just say, "Oh, we're not gonna make the the Xbox version."
Mm-hmm.
But as I talked about on one of these podcasts, I don't like exclusives. Let everybody have some fun and just make the money off of them. You could put it on Xbox. All you gotta do is just get the money from Xbox. Don't just like you. First of all, PlayStation already got MLB The Show on Xbox, so you better chill with all that. Get this money.
That's because MLB was gonna port the game if they didn't make it universal.
Yeah, they got forced to do that for sure. But they tripping if they not thinking about making that money off the software. I know they want to sell more hardware because then it gets people locked in, but software is where it's at. Don't nobody care about the hardware no more.
I'm only gonna say it's only messed up that Sony got messed up to do that because 2K don't make baseball no more. They lost the license for that because nobody was buying 2K baseball.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why they did that. That's gonna be the only Sony title studio that you're gonna see on there that's actually exclusive.
Yep. And then in my last bit of news, Brittany Griner, if you remember her from, was it last year, she was held captive by Russia. She was approached at the airport by a controversial right-wing YouTuber who harassed her at the Dallas airport while she was getting ready for another game. He basically was like, "Oh, how you feel about America now? You gonna stand up for that anthem now?" Because she was notoriously known for not standing up through the national anthem And then this guy was kind of criticizing her and coming at her, but like, how you feel about that freedom now? It was crazy. It was messed up.
Man, people are just assholes.
Yeah, he was an asshole. He recorded her. I mean, he recorded. You know, you do turn a selfie towards yourself. He was recording. It was just trying to do it for clout and do it for his little whatever YouTube, Instagram, whatever platform he has. And she been through all that. Like, you gonna be a dick? You know, some people out here just assholes. The WNBA had her back though. They said we don't condone that kind of behavior and all that good jazz that they would normally say. Now, for our dad joke segment, we're going to see if AJ can get the joke this time. You ready? You say yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're going to see.
Why is the reverse cowgirl position banned in Alabama?
I don't know.
Because in Alabama, you don't turn your back on family.
I don't get it.
Because the reverse cowgirl position, the girl is on top of you and her back is facing you. And in Alabama, they have sex with their family, so you don't turn your back on family.
Okay. Where do you get these jokes from?
Reddit. Everything's from Reddit.
Oh my God.
Reddit is going on strike. I should have made that a news story, but I ran out of slots. But yeah, Reddit's going on strike from the 12th to the 14th to protest, what is it? The API is going up in price. Basically, like, Reddit's charging these third-party apps a lot more to use them. So people who use, like, they don't use Reddit to get on Reddit. They might use an app called, I don't know, Penguin Reader to cut out all the ads from Reddit. So now they're charging those developers more, trying to kill those apps. So people are striking. No. People are striking Reddit now because they're like, yo, you drawing. And then sometimes if you're a moderator, Reddit is so like behind the times with technology, they might use a third-party app to track things. If you're a mod, like, okay, how many people are saying inappropriate things, we're going to block them. So they're killing those apps that are helping people out too. Is drawing.
Oh, okay.
Ben has a good dad joke. Hopefully it's that same one from before. If it is, you know, hopefully you can copy and paste it. You probably can't copy and paste it now, but yeah, put it in. Let me know when it's done, and I'm gonna read the whole dad joke too. So Ben has a good dad joke. While we're waiting for his dad joke to load up, I'm gonna go into topic number 1. So let's talk Summer Games Fest. So Summer Games Fest, as you know, has officially basically replaced E3, which once stood as the time period where we get all the announcement. Now Jeff Keighley had to come in and save the day, which is crazy because he already has something in the wintertime where he does the video game awards. So shout out to Jeff Keighley. But let's talk about some of the big announcements from the Summer Games Fest of this year. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, a Ubisoft original, which I don't know why they put that there because it's not Netflix. You're the only one making Prince of Persia, Ubisoft. You don't have to let us know that. It's been well over 13 years since the last Prince of Persia game. I'm a fan. The cel-shaded one I was not a fan of because you couldn't die on that one. I didn't understand what the point of that was. I think it was 2008, so I think that was the last one. But anyway, there's no doubt that we can expect more from Prince of Persia. The Lost Crown was at Ubisoft. It's going to be at Ubisoft Showcase next week, and it's going to be releasing for PC and consoles on January 18th of next year, so long as it doesn't get delayed. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm a big Prince of Persia fan. Another game that got showcased was Mortal Kombat 1. So this one is completely different because from that trailer that I was seeing, it looked like they were doing tag moves, like in the vein of like Street Fighter versus Capcom versus Marvel, like that kind of thing. Where it's like, okay, I saw Melina fighting her sister, but then I saw Baraka come out and assist her. And I don't think Mortal Kombat ever had that tag feature where you could do that. Did they? I don't think so, right? It was usually always one-on-ones. So. Yeah. So this time they changed the combat up, and obviously the story is different because at the end of 11, I didn't play yet, but they did something to mess up the storyline or to mess up the timeline, so it's all different. So what is it? Liu Kang is now Raiden, or he's a god. He's not necessarily Raiden, but he's basically take the place of Raiden. Sub-Zero and Scorpion are younger, and they're brothers. What else did I see? I think it was just that, but it was more. It's crazy. It's going back in time. I'm definitely looking forward to Mortal Kombat 1. And I'm going to trash AJ when he comes to the house and all those video games with no delayed lag. You said not Tekken?
Yep.
You foolish mortal. You foolish mortal.
I'm good in Tekken.
Dead.
Corny in Street Fighter though.
Well, I'm going to play you on Street Fighter 2 just to troll you. And Soul Calibur. I got to get Soul Calibur. Dead by Daylight is getting Nicolas Cage, who's going to play himself in the game. That's fun. He's a big gamer fan. He said, I'm so happy to be invited into your very cool club. Nicolas Cage is a cool guy, so he's going to be in Dead by Daylight. That's coming July 25th.
I wish they would make National Treasure over with him, not that series.
Yeah, I wish they would have brought him on. I think he wanted to be on, or did he not want to do it? I forgot what the story was for that. But yeah, they should have brought him back.
That's his best movie. He's not that good of an actor, but that's his best movie.
Mm-hmm. Sonic Superstars, so we get another Sonic game, and they're going to have a completely new art style where instead of going to the 3D, it's going to be like kind of the 2D thing, but with better graphics, and that's coming out later this year. Sonic Superstars.
It got actually Best Buy website. It got leaked for the pre-orders and the price.
How much?
It wasn't supposed to be there.
How much they pricing it? The normal $70 or is okay? 60.
No, 60.
I'm surprised. That should be a full game.
That was before they even announced the game.
Oh yeah. So they updated the site, and then somebody probably hacked the site, or they probably left it on for an extra second too long, and somebody screenshotted it real fast.
Yep, you know how it go.
Mm-hmm. Spider-Man 2, the cover art got revealed. So basically on the cover you got Spider-Man shooting out black webbing, so that looks really sick, but he has his regular outfit on, his Sony outfit, and then you have Miles Morales with him shooting out white webbing, but his other fist is doing that Venom Strike thing. Looks sick, and we got an official release date October 20th of this year. I thought it was going to be September though. And yeah, you can use the Payspin link. I should be able to click it. I was talking to Ben. He was going to put the link to the joke. Another game got announced. This is made by EA Studios. It's called Immortals of Avium. So it's going to be Jeff Keighley talked on the stage and revealed the new gameplay clip includes the Immortals battling on a board, a giant mech in the ocean. Immortals of Avium is coming. Oh, it doesn't really tell you much about the game. It's coming to PC and consoles July 20th. Jesus, it's coming out that soon? That was a surprise. Big surprise hit then. Then we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This one is part 2 of that Final Fantasy VII remake, and that's coming early next year. It's going to have 2 discs, which is hilarious. It's probably just going to be like a data on the other disc. But yeah, that's going to be great. We also got some info on the Alan Wake 2. They have a Lord of the Rings game. There's a sequel to Yakuza Like a Dragon. So much good stuff. But yeah, Summer Games Fest, I'm going to give this an A+. That was pretty sick. I like that we got something for the summer, because last year it was trash. It was dry. This year, Jeff Keighley came in and saved the day. My man.
Definitely did.
All right, now for our next segment, we're still waiting for Ben to get his link for the Payspin for that dad joke. But for our next segment, this is Sipping Tea. This is where we just rant about whatever topic, good or bad. I'm going to let our guest start off. AJ, what do you have to rant about?
I don't really got nothing to rant about right now. I think. Maybe I don't. I got something. That somebody over here think that the Cross of Spider-Verse ending is not better than Fast X. And I feel as though Across the Spider-Verse ended off on a great note with that cliffhanger. That's it.
You know what? I got a very interesting rant. already queued up. My rant is that in order for a movie to be considered a solid movie, it has to have a solid beginning, middle, and end. It can't leave you just not fulfilled. So there's a certain animated movie with a certain web slinger involved where I just felt as though the movie didn't end on a solid footing. If they would have had just a few more minutes to, maybe tease better, establish something, or just let the villain do something more than just prepare to do something, allegedly, no spoilers, then I would say that it would have been a much better ending compared to a potential other movie that involves race cars. Well, used to involve race cars. Now there's more like Mission Impossible. But that's my rant without going into details on certain films that may or may not have gotten reviews on the channel yet.
They go in the thing and it's like, damn, what's gonna happen next week?
Listen, I came to see a movie, not an anime. Okay. Don't hit me with no to be continued. Unless it ends with like a really positive ending, and then they look at the camera.
A sequel.
I didn't read that.
Vin Diesel had to.
Yeah,
Vin Diesel had to say it.
Yeah, they definitely didn't market it as if it was a part one for either of those two alleged movies. You had to be knowing all the nerd articles or be on stupid TikTok to know.
They on their 10th movie.
Well, he did say before the 10th movie was the last movie, and it ended up not being the last movie. What's going on?
I thought the 9th one was the last movie.
No, it was like supposed to end on 10, and then that was supposed to come out in 2020, but everything got all pushed back because they did Hobbs and Shaw. Then Tyrese got mad, like, yo, I need this money because my wife's trying to take my money. Please don't take my babies. Yeah, then The Rock left because he didn't want to get punched as much as Vin Diesel. He wanted to get punched less than Vin Diesel. They had this weird contract where if they get hit 3 times, they got to punch somebody 5 times. They had math involved in their action scenes. It was ridiculous. The egos. Vin Diesel and The Rock both had that contract where it's like, okay, if I get hit 5 times, I got to hit somebody else 7 times.
He's on the right. He can do whatever he wants.
All right, but he's acting like a baby. Or The Rock was. Or both of them were.
So The Rock left and came back. Yeah. So who really was like the baby?
The Rock.
Because Tyrese and everybody stuck behind Vin Diesel.
They did. So The Rock, I guess you could say, was acting like a baby because Vin Diesel brought him in. He was like, yo, this is my house. And you can come in this 5th movie. Then The Rock got all cocky talking about I'm franchise Viagra. That's what he said on SNL. He was like, yeah, any movie I'm in, I'm gonna save it. That's pretty little cocky of you to say.
Well, back then when The Rock was at his peak, he did.
All right, he did. I ain't gonna lie. Fast 5 was my favorite one, so I'm not gonna pretend like that's not true. But still, you ain't got to humble yourself. He's
that's why Black Adam flopped.
I enjoyed Black Adam. He did save that movie, but it did flop because everybody was already tired of him at that point. See, he had that confidence that some people might mistake for cockiness, or maybe he was cocky, and then that ended up biting him in the butt because he was like, oh, the dynamic, this is about Black Adam. He's like, the dynamic of power is about to shift in the DCU. Like, I'm here now. It's like, oh, we know you're just loving your movie and you're just promoting it, but it's coming off as a little too cocky. Now everybody hates you. That's what happens. When you get too good, everybody hates you.
Are you mad because he was making this much?
They mad because when you get on top, it's easier to hate you. So when you're the underdog, when you're Rocky Maivia, or when you're the people's champ because you can't actually win a belt, everybody loves you. But once you become on top, then they like, oh, we hate you because it's easier to hate. It's like with Drake, the rapper. When he was just wheelchair Jimmy, oh yeah, we love this guy. He's the underdog. Yeah, where wheelchair Jimmy at? Is 2009. Actually, I think Drake been clowned his whole career. Never mind. Drake was clowned from the door, so that don't count. He was clowning Drake ever since. Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. Yeah, they was clowning Drake from the jump, so that don't count. But when Drake became on top, they were still coming at him, so it still doesn't matter. All right. Topic number 2. What is something from the 90s that you miss? Well, you're a 90s baby, right? Can I ask you this question, or are you a 2000s baby?
I'm a nice baby,
I
bro.
figured you were. Yeah, I had to double check, though, because I'm like, wait a second. I know Casey, he's not a 90s baby, so I can't ask him. All right, so yeah, what's something from the 90s that you miss? I got some things to say while you're thinking of yours. I'll help you out. Being from the 90s, you didn't have you had cell phones, but you didn't have to constantly be on your cell phone. So like everything I remember kind of more like wall phones, the corded phones. So if you just weren't answering the phone, it made sense. Like nowadays, if somebody trying to reach you, they can call you, they can reach you no matter where you at. But back in the 90s, the phone was like, it was just one line, like the whole house phone. That's what I'm trying to say, house phone. So you couldn't just be calling and using up the house phone all day if you had brothers and sisters. So
Oh,
it was kind of like, I'm gonna see you when I see you. If you had your friends, I'm gonna hang out with you when I hang out with you, not constantly hitting you up all the time, texting you all day. Now texting was awesome when it first came out. I love texting, but now it's like, dang, you don't ever got no time to just yourself. You can always be reached, basically.
it's the good TV shows.
Well, no,
I miss
because nowadays you can
the
watch them
nuances
shows,
of
so you
humor.
can't. Well, for me, I don't miss them because I can still watch them.
The last good TV show to me that had a good sense of humor was Regular Show. These shows have no sense of humor.
I still like Rick and Morty, and that you can't give that to the '90s. Can't attribute that one to the '90s. Rick and Morty. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like if I had to pick, '90s would be the equivalent of Always Sunny in Philadelphia would be like Seinfeld. I would take It's Always Sunny over Seinfeld. The humor in the '90s wasn't as raunchy. It was pretty raunchy because you had Martin, but it wasn't as raunchy as like the 2000s humor, which I think no, because FX is a cable show. That's why, yeah. And now Martin came on UPN, so yep, you couldn't get as crazy as you could. So no, those don't count.
I miss old wrestling
Oh yeah, '90s wrestling, yes. But
where they
again, I can go back and watch that. Something that I missed that you can't get no more, the snacks. Like this is a snack called Fudge Round. I don't feel like pulling up the picture, but it's really good. You can get it at Walmart. They used to be bigger and they used to cost a quarter. Nowadays they're smaller and they're like $1. So yeah, I like the snack. I miss the size of snacks. The portions of snacks back in the day, they were bigger. Snickers used to be bigger. All the candies I'm trying to say used to be bigger. Now they smaller and cost more.
until
It's
Obama
crazy.
came to office, bro.
Yeah.
When Obama show did that thing, everything got smaller.
I think they don't have toys inside of cereal boxes anymore because I guess people was poisoning them. I don't know. I don't think they got toys inside of cereal boxes. I could just be eating cereal that doesn't have it. But yeah, toys inside of
Honestly,
cereal boxes.
I ain't seen them in a while either.
Yeah. Um, do I miss going to the movies place? No, because I think streaming is now better. So I'm gonna say I don't miss Blockbuster. I used to live near one, but nah, I don't miss that.
Remember Movie Phone?
Mm-hmm. Calling that shit, trying to figure out what the times of the movies are. I don't miss that. I remember that, but I definitely don't miss that. Maybe MySpace. I guess I kind of, but that's not '90s. So no, no, no. I said '90s. Yeah, yeah, no, 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 '90s. That's probably it for me. Because everything else I'm thinking about starts to lean more into the year 2000 and up. '90s, I don't have anything else I particularly miss. Maybe Digipet or Gigapet, whatever it was called. I had one of those. I missed that a little bit.
I gotta sign off. My phone dying.
All right, man. Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna wrap. Well, I'm not gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna keep going, but I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for.
Peace out.
See ya. All right. Don't worry, folks. Whoever's still here, we are almost done. We're just gonna run through 2 more sections. Well, actually, no, because the one topic number 3, I kind of wanted to do with people, but that's fine. All right. So the ads. Wait. See if he can see this. Oh no, he left already. I didn't even see your pastebin link. Wait. See if you can see this. Yeah, he left already. I was a minute too late. I do see Red Rum's car. Is that a DeLorean? It kind of looks like a DeLorean. And that's cool. But I don't see the paste bin link, Ben. Ad section. So, guys, make sure you check out Instagram and Twitter at Cypherspit Gaming. So you can put your topics there. You can put your topics in the comment of this video, too. Or you can hear your topic on the next video. Now, topic number 3. Fun with flags. This was supposed to involve another person, but I suppose you guys can watch me do it. Basically, I was just going to have them try to guess the flags. Let me just get it pulled up, and you guys can see how trash I am. And boop. No, there it is. All right, fun with flags. So this was, again, not for me. There may be a link filter. Oh, okay, that's why I can't see it. Yeah, there must be a link filter because it hasn't shown up yet. I would have been read it. I didn't even know that you sent it. All right, so fun with flags. Let's see how good I am. This is just for the state flags of USA. All right, I'm going to do probably first 10. I'm trash. Let's see if I can guess this flag. I got this concept from, it's like people playing that map game. Yeah, that works. Hold on, let's read his quiz. Well, first I'm going to do these, but I do see that the link now. So if I can pull it up. Oh, it came up right here anyway. All right, let us zoom that in. Oh, well, this was the one that, okay, where we are this. I got it. I'm going to read it. One day, a pig, a chicken, and a horse were relaxing by a house. This is a farmer's house. They look inside and see the farmer's son playing guitar. The horse is amazed and wants to play the guitar. He calls Guitar Center and they teach him to play guitar. He could play so well and amazed the chicken and pig. Then, one day, the pig wanted to play just like the horse. The horse told him he should learn the bass. So he called Guitar Center and they taught him to play bass. The chicken decided to join their band, so he chose to learn drums. He called Guitar Center and learned to play incredibly well. They all released an album together under the name The Stable Keepers and went platinum. In a month, they decided to do a world tour and went to Cincinnati for a big performance. Their mood was ruined when the horse got a call from his mother. She was sick and needed help. The band members agreed that it would be best for the horse to go home and help. His mother continued to get better, and the band members decided to instead have a local tour instead of one in Ohio. Got tongue-tied. That was embarrassing. They got on a plane and flew. Then the horse got a call. It was very sad. It was their agent. He called to tell the horse that the band's plane had crashed and they all had died. The horse was taken aback completely by this. His best friends and bandmates gone, just like that, and there was nothing he could do. He cried and struggled with guilt for a whole month. He was walking and crying in the street. He had never considered drinking and was strongly against drinking to fix the pain of all things, but eventually it got the best of him. He decided to just have one small drink. The horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, why the long face?" Get it? A horse walked into a bar. The bartender says, "Why the long face?" Classic. All right, now back to Fun with Flags. Have you seen the whole Twitch not liking Lincoln sponsors things? Oh no, I haven't seen that. All right, whose flag is this? Liberty and Prosperity, 1776. Oh, bet. Say no more. This is a... Now, that's not Jersey, though. But they were established 1776. It's either North Dakota. Is it Washington? I'm going Washington. Damn, I knew it was Jersey. I knew it. I called it. This feels like an Alabama, Tennessee. It's not Florida. It's one of these three. Simple. Because this is the simple flag. So we're talking who has the most simple people. Alabama. Damn, I'm good at this. I'm good. Oh, complicated. We got flowers. It's so tiny I can't see the words. We got prospectors there. So North Dakota, Oregon. Is it going Kentucky? North Dakota. I got a rock right there. See, it's not fair because it's so small. North Dakota. Damn, West Virginia. That was not one of my guesses either. Okay, this is very Indian. That's a dream catcher and a pipe. So who had Indians? Oklahoma. Did they have Indians? Godly. Now I don't remember anything. It's not Delaware. It could be Maryland, but I don't think so. Kansas or Oklahoma? Oklahoma. That's facts, though. Come on, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. Okay, so this is kind of Confederate E, so it's going to be Kansas or Nebraska. Did I already do Nebraska? We know it's not New Jersey. I don't think it's Ohio, even though that's a big ass O right there. Kansas, either Kansas or Nebraska. Oh my gosh, it's Kansas. It was Ohio because of the O. Oh my goodness, come on. All right, 4 more. I'm gonna do 4 more, and my score is only 2, so that's 2 out of 5. This is United We Stand, Divided We Fall. Commonwealth of not Nevada. Who is in this Commonwealth? North Dakota? It was Kentucky. Dang, I'm dumb. God damn it. You know, first of all, I wasn't supposed to embarrass myself. I was supposed to embarrass my co-host. Now I'm the one that's embarrassed. Colorado because of the C. Yeah, see? Come on now. I'm ready. I'm going to play this game again. I'm going to do this again when my co-host is on because I'm going to get him. I ain't going to be the only dummy here. All right, freedom. And that says in unity. Freedom and unity. It's not Pennsylvania. I should know this. Vermont because it's deer. It's either that or who has deer? I got to learn my state. Yeah, Red Room says I would be horrible at this. So what do you think I am? Horrible. I'm 3 out of 7. Okay, it's Vermont. Oh, I guessed that. I just thought of Vermont and I thought of deer. Oh no, it's not a real flag. Who flag is this? It's not Kansas. This feels too complicated. South Dakota. It's probably Wisconsin. Damn, it was Maryland. Oh my god. All right, this is the last one. Yo, I definitely don't know this. New Mexico. I said I don't know this and I got it. Let's go. That's a 50%. That's failed. Half. 5 out of 10. So that was fun with flags. That is actually really fun. And I'm going to keep that segment in because that was a fun segment. Turn this off. What's next? Oh, well, it would be the viewer mail. I was supposed to have this up. I read some funny comments that I got on my YouTube. Give me a second. There were some funny comments I did want to respond to. I forgot to have them ready. It's my bad, guys. Alright, which one was funny? Okay, alright, this one was kind of funny. This is a little bit mean, though. I had put out a post that said, who was the lead singer of Jabba the Hutt's house band? And somebody commented and said, Lizzo. That's funny. Messed up at the same time. Another comment. What species is Jar Jar Binks? Then someone else, at Stanley101 says, he's trash. That's what he is. Actually, can I share that screen? There you go. You guys can see it yourself. What other one? Oh, you know what I didn't get a chance to do yet? God damn it, Ben. I'm supposed to put this into my computer. I was going to translate this shit too. I'm not done with you. Well, if you might as well just... What is in the MS Paint? Oh, Microsoft Paint, soft Windows is in the Paint. All right, let me we're going to translate this right now. We're going to get a live translation because I was supposed to translate that. So let's open up Sith. Wait, what is in the mic? Wait, do I get that joke? What in the Microsoft Paint Sith? Oh, I don't get it. I'm gonna figure this out right now. Okay, here we go. Alien language translator. Nope. Wait, how do I switch it? I wanna. Damn it. I'm gonna figure it out. It's only showing me the reverse way. What if I go to Google Translate? Oh, where's Translate? Detect language. Damn it. Oh, no, the MS Paint looking flag. He was talking about that flag. Yeah, that flag was weird. I did not figure out what you said. I'm gonna figure that out. That was one comment that did elude me right here. I was trying to figure out this. Oh, red rum's that a duck? That's a duck. Looks like a duck. A duck with a hat on. All right, so those are the comments. Next, we're going to talk about topic number 4. The Nintendo entertainment system origin story. Get ready to grab your teacups, folks. This is story time now. It's a duck. What I said, a duck, right? Yeah, I did say duck. Okay, I guessed it correctly. All right, so let me start over. The NES, a brief origin story. Get ready, folks, as I take you down the memory lane of the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was first released in Japan in 1983 under the name Famicom, short for Family Computer. It was developed by Nintendo's legendary designer Gunpei Yokoi, who was also responsible for creating the Game & Watch handheld games. The Famicom was a huge success in Japan, but when Nintendo attempted to bring it to North America in 1985, they faced significant challenges. At the time, the video game market had experienced a severe crash in 1983 due to oversaturation and low-quality games. Here's looking at you, E.T., the video game. Retailers were hesitant to stock video game consoles, and consumers were wary of purchasing them. To overcome these obstacles, Nintendo employed several strategies. They rebranded the Famicom as the Nintendo Entertainment System, or the NES as we know today, and marketed it as a toy rather than a video game console. They also developed a seal of quality program to ensure that only high-quality games were released for the console, and they bundled it with a game featuring their popular character Mario. Fun fact, they still use that seal on their Nintendo exclusive games today. The strategy worked, and the NES became a massive success in North America, revitalizing the game industry and paving the way for future consoles. It went on to sell over 60 million units worldwide and became a cultural phenomenon, introducing iconic characters like Mario and Zelda to a generation of gamers. The success of the NES continued into the late 80s and early 90s. Nintendo's focus on quality games paid off, and they released a number of critically acclaimed titles, including Super Mario Bros. 3, The Legend of Zelda, and Metroid. These games helped cement Nintendo's position as a dominant player in the video games market and led to the development of a large and loyal fan base. However, Nintendo's dominance would eventually be challenged by the emergence of new competitors. In 1991, Sega released the Genesis. It was a console with more powerful hardware and a strong library of games, including rival mascot Sonic the Hedgehog. This sparked a fierce rivalry between Nintendo and Sega, which would continue throughout the 90s. That we should do a story on too. That would be a nice fun to read. The competition would eventually lead to the development of some of the most beloved games and franchises in gaming history, including Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, and Sonic the Hedgehog. See, folks, not all beef is bad. Sometimes competition is helpful. Despite the increased competition, the NES remains a beloved console to this day, and remembered as a true pioneer of the gaming industry. And that, folks, was a brief NES origins. Alright, so I'm going to skip the rate the bars segment because I'm the one who picked the bars, so there's no point for me to rate them. But here's our outro. As always, if you want to hear your topic on the show, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and we'll see you next week. Stay tuned, stay geeky, and stay awesome. From all of us here at Talking in Teacups, we're signing off, and we'll see you same black time, same black channel. We out. I'm not going to end it right now, but I just want to say thank you. Yeah, have a good one. You got all these cool emojis. Twitch is awesome. Thank you for checking me out. You know, every Sunday at 10 o'clock I do this, and I really appreciate it because this was my first one without my co-host, so I was a little lost and nervous, but I appreciate you guys were really active in the comments, and that made it less awkward to be talking to myself. And then also my guest joined in, and I didn't realize he joined in because I kind of gave up and I didn't put headphones on. I was like, well, I guess I'll be talking to myself. This is fine, you know. I talk to myself. It's all lonely here. All around me are familiar faces, worn out. Okay, you know, before I start talking and rambling, I'm going to let you guys go. Good night.